All right, welcome to the Franchise Time Machine, everybody. SmileyFaceJane, good seeing you in the chat. Flying WV, thank you for the Prime subscription. Appreciate the support for the channel and all the stuff we do here. That also means you'll get your channel points faster and you'll get a discounted point redemption if you want to play more of our games. Speaking of, Flying WV playing this Saturday. You're just switching from the pack Twitch handle to your main Flying WV account. Awesome. So we will reflect that in all the leaderboards too going forward. I mean, we all know it's you. So, and I actually think I just put flying most of the time anyway. But for the pack giveaways and stuff, I'll make sure we get that right for you. So we have a fun afternoon planned here, and then we're gonna have our regular stream tonight. Tonight will be more chill. We're gonna do a PTCS roster build. Oh, your OTP name will still be the PAX only team. Got it. Okay, thank you for making that clear. I want to make sure that PAX only team gets all the packs you can get. Yeah, as long as you fill out the form with the PAX team in the OOTP field, that's what I always copy from. So you'll be good. But but you letting me know in advance helps me make sure I don't make a mistake. So thank you for that. So we will do a PTCS roster build tonight. And we had a fun pack ripping session last night that Kitty Poo Poo dominated. Um, and then Saturday we'll get back to our well, actually that's not 100% true. Part of Saturday, I don't know how much I should go over this now, considering I think Dr. Dynastic is going to raid into us in a minute here. But I can put this up. So I will not be streaming games during PTCS, but I will be on at night with specific drops. There will be franchise time machine drops. So you can get your affiliate drops and um, you can get your regular affiliate drops from NASpace in the morning, PB Sim and Tissuigi in the afternoon, and AC Axel. I guess also in the afternoon. So there are plenty of chances to get your regular affiliate drops, and then you can stop by like normal at our nighttime stream and get your franchise time machine drops. So what I'm going to do is I'll start early. I'll start at 9:30 Pacific. I'll do 30 minutes or so of PTCS recap, and then at the normal time we'll do Flying WV's point redemption, which I believe is regular creator roster. Let me double check in my Discord. Yeah, Flying WV, build that lineup. Build that lineup. What level are you, WV? Bronze. I will see you in bronze. I'm in bronze as well. Um, if someone asks you what level SmileyFaceJane is in, it's a trick question because SmileyFaceJane is in all of them with one account. So, well, among the affiliates, Spore came in with the most with 7, and tied with Seawit. So they're both doing work there. But could you imagine what a SmileyFaceJane column would look like? It would just be like trophies all the way up and down. That would be pretty cool, actually. So I've gone from 3 to now 4. I was able to add gold, and yeah. So I'll be recapping kind of how my teams did. Uh, just to make it a PTCS theme stream. But we already had Flying to be scheduled, and I think it's a fun way to kind of end that stream. Will be to do his creator roster. And I think the interesting thing will be this will be the first creator roster that happens since the change in the relief pitcher generation. So I don't know if everyone knows, but in one of the more recent updates, I guess it's a fix. They made it more consistent with the other positions that relief pitchers now don't get as nerfed in the player creation, which I think ultimately is a good thing. It makes it a little harder for our games. Like in low ball, we have to give 10 choices now to relief pitchers to make sure that some of them are bad enough to be chosen. And I did do some calibration to make sure that like 10 is where you start to consistently get at least one or two of the worst pitchers that we used to see with 5. So I'm trying to make it so it's not an advantage or a disadvantage. Um, it'll be harder on the regular creator roster side because I mean I don't necessarily know that we can go down to 3 or 4. So 5W, you're kind of our guinea pig. We're going to see how it goes with you keeping it with 5. And if it looks like the relief pitchers are too good, I'll do an experiment stream where we cut it down to 3 or 4. But ideally, I don't want to do that. I'd like to try to keep the changes minimal. But I know everyone's having fun chasing EBC, so I want it to be kind of fair. But it is relief pitchers. I'm hoping it won't make a huge difference. But we'll see how it goes with Flying WV. And then also don't forget that with all the drops we'll be chasing, that DishNet will be on the development's mothership channel at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I think it's so fun chasing the affiliate drops. It's easy to forget mothership drops on PTCS Day, so make sure you snag those as well. And then Laptop Pound is going to be doing a post game stream, and then I'm gonna go out on my regular time, which probably should be right around when he finishes up, depending on how long he ends up going. But there'll be plenty of affiliate specific drops to go around, so it should be fun. So one thing we should do is let's do the pack giveaway form for today. Let me switch this back to this. Let me find. I think we can use the form we used for my last test. So we'll do that. And normally I try to wrap up by 5:30, but Nolan Network has asked me to try to stretch till 6, which I should be able to do. But that gives us more time to do stuff like do the pack giveaway form in the stream and everything. All right, here we go. That was episode 174. Let me make a copy and then I'll post it in this. I'll put it on the screen. Oh, SmileyFaceJane has an idea for a new game. That is awesome. Do you want to put it in the chat or do you want to discuss it in Discord? All right, so let me put this on the screen. Like a perfect draft, we create a roster. Okay. You pick one perfect card and get to import their season. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. So it's like a base game perfect draft. Oh, that's wild. That could be fun and it could be very hard to implement, but I think we can figure it out. Okay, so let's see. Tonight's stream will be, I guess it's today's stream. In today's stream, we'll be testing it out. We will feature the community debut. I think SmileyFaceJane has done almost all of her community debuts of our games. All right, tonight, SmileyFaceJane will be using the 2018 Baltimore Orioles, which is a very fun choice. Now, I have BREF up. I'm going to pull up their actual stats. Okay, 47. Oh, SmileyFaceJane has a thing for these 47 win teams. I like it. 47 and 115. They finished fifth, which I believe was last in the AL East. Let me make sure. Yep. 61 games behind. Holy cow. I just won the pack giveaway. All right. Last AL East. 61 games behind. The Boston Red Sox. Now, I put in the Boston Red Sox because the important thing is it's the 2018 Boston Red Sox that are the minor league team. What a great move there by Smiley Face Jane. And they were 108 and 54. 108. And they won the World Series. All right. They won the World Series against the Dodgers. I lost my cursor. Oh, there it is. One World Series versus LA Dodgers. Oh, this is going to be fun. Now that I'm thinking about that team, there are so many good parts on that team. Okay, it's the usual, except we do have to keep modifiers on, but that should not affect this simulation because we're just moving players around the majors. We're not bringing anyone new in. So no one's going to get nerfed. They're just going to be, because the run environment, the modifiers are based on these players being in the league, so nothing should change. Let's just make sure the questions are still relevant. OTP ID is case sensitive. Will this oh, we have to put playoffs back in because this is a modern. So we'll reinsert the playoffs question. Will a team make it to the playoffs? I was going to add in like, will it win its division? But I think, I think this is fine. I think we'll make the playoffs. We'll make it to the World Series. We'll win the World Series. Will a player on this team win a Cy Young award? And it could just be a player. It could be an original Oriole, which is unlikely, but it could be. Or and then the next question is, will a batter on the team win an MVP? And just a reminder, we said it so pitchers cannot win the MVP. So Smiley Face Jane, to have yeses on both, we'll have to have a good pitcher and a good batter. How many regular seasons will this team win? 2018 Orioles actual equals 47 wins. The highest WAR, let me pull that up. Any guesses on the highest WAR on the Orioles? Or is there value batting? Oh, here's Dr. Dynastic. Let's put the title slide back up. Welcome in, Raiders. Dr. Dynastic, thank you for the raid. And thank you also for the packs. I did win packs in the final drawing of the stream. So thank you. We have our own pack giveaway actually going on today. Brown Bag Mulligan, thank you. Good evening to you as well. We're actually working on the form for the 10-pack giveaway for tonight's game night. So if you can hang out for about 5 or 10 more minutes. Yes, Clay Dog, I will get to those new packs eventually. It is rare also that I win as well, so it's a nice surprise. Um, I keep one ear on the stream so I can kind of anticipate when the raid is coming in, which we do appreciate. Dr. Dynastic, thank you so much for the raid and the chance to introduce more of our OTP community to some of the games we play on my stream. So tonight we have Smiley Face Jane, who you've probably seen in the Perfect Team tournaments, who's probably beaten you, has beaten me many times. Smiley Face Jane is going to be playing a game we call Major League Farm Team. So Smiley Face Jane has chosen to be the 2018 Baltimore Orioles, who won 47 games. And you get to choose. Oh, let me put I have a rule sheet up you can take a look at. All right, so you pick your major league team to take over, any team in history. Tonight it's the 2018 Baltimore Orioles. Then you select any other team from that season to take over as your farm team. And in a very good strategic move, Smiley Face Jane has chosen the NL East champion and World Series champion 2018 Boston Red Sox as the farm team. Now, what that means is Smiley Face Jane can send down any 6 players from the Orioles to the Red Sox and call up any 6 players from the Red Sox to the Orioles. And then we turn off trades after that. So no one in the league can make trades. Injuries are turned off, suspensions are turned off, so everyone can make it through the season with their 26 players. And then we let Smiley Face Jane choose a strategy. We have the AI set the rotation, pitching staff, and lineups. And then we go ahead and sim the season. And so the pack giveaway is based on guessing the results of that simulation. So here's the form. Once we finish this up in a minute here, we'll go ahead and put it in the chat and you can fill it in. You don't have to be present to win, so you have to take off. Feel free to submit a form and then go do what you need to do. We will still get you your packs. So at the top, you'll see some information on the way the game is set up in the simulation. You'll see down here experimental details. This will tell you how we set up the simulation in case it impacts your guesses. I think the biggest thing you're going to want to see is what moves Smiley Face Jane makes, what players are brought over from the Red Sox to the Orioles. That'll probably have the biggest impact on the results. We always play closest answer wins. It is not Price is Right rules, so you can go over on a guess and still win that question. OTP ID, it is case sensitive, and this is how we get you your pack, so please make sure that that is correct. 7 packs for first place, 3 packs for second place. The Twitch username is just for our use in chat, so that can be written in however you want. And the questions are pretty simple. Will this team make it to the playoffs? Will it make it to the World Series? Will it win the World Series? Will a player win the Cy Young Award? Will a player from this team win the MVP award? Now, we said it so pitchers cannot win the MVP, so that would require a batter to win the MVP. How many regular seasons will this team win? The Orioles actually won 47 games. This is what I was updating when the raid happened. What will be the highest WAR generated by any of this team's players? It can be an original Oriole. It's unlikely, but it could be. So the highest WAR that year was 3.6 by Manny Machado. The reason these Mets numbers are in here is because this is the same form we used when I did my test run. Oh, check the lowest? I mean, we can do that, Smiley Face Jane. The lowest WAR was, very negative. Negative 3.3 by Chris Davis. That is an amazingly low WAR. Holy cow. All right, what will be the regular season batting average of a player who leads the team in batting average? Minimum 300 plate appearances. This is not the same as the major league threshold for batting title. So it is 300 plate appearances of what we're using. And so that is also Manny Machado with a 315 batting average. It's pretty much a one-man show with Manny Machado trying to offset Chris Davis. 315. All right, and then what will be the regular season ERA? The pitcher who leads his team in ERA, minimum 100 innings pitch. Again, different from the ERA title threshold. And with 100 innings pitch, 124 innings pitch, it was Kevin Gausman. I would not have remembered that he was on that squad. 4.43. And then what will be the regular season OPS of the player who leads the team in OPS? Pretty sure that's going to be Manny Machado again, but let me make sure. It is 963. And let's see where Chris Davis's OPS was. A 539 OPS. When you hit 16 home runs and your OPS is still 539, you know you were pretty bad. He hit 168 that year. All right, so I think we're done. Let me go ahead and we'll go ahead and publish that. I'll put the rules back up so you can take a look at those while I get this ready to put up. Okay, it is now accepting responses. Here is the link. Putting it in the chat. Link to form for tonight's or today's. Sorry, I'm used to streaming at 10 p.m. Pacific time. 10-pack giveaway. And let's pin that to the chat. All right, good luck, everybody. Again, you don't have to be present to win. I do understand you might want to wait till you see what kind of moves SmileyFaceJane makes. And before we jump in, let me remind everybody that for tomorrow for PTCS, well, before that, tonight I will be streaming again at 10 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be doing PTS roster building and we'll have another 10-pack giveaway. But this Saturday for PTCS, I am in 4 different tiers of PTCS. I have 2 teams in iron, 2 teams in bronze, 2 in silver, and 1 in gold. I will have affiliate specific drops. So I will have separate franchise time machine drops that you can get on my stream. But I will probably not be streaming until about 9:30 Pacific time, which is about a half hour before our usual start time. So for some of you, it's a great way to get extra affiliate specific drops at the end of the day. For some of you, it might be tough to stay up, but I hope you can put your Twitch on and fall asleep so you get those drops. But hopefully you'll get to stay up because after we do a PTCS recap, we have Flying WV playing a different one of our games, which is called Creator Roster. And in Creator Roster, we use the player creation engine in the base game, and you get a certain number of picks per level of position. I'll show you what that looks like. Right, so Flying WV's already filled out a form for that, and he's picked out what positions he wants for his 4 legend level players, 5 star level, all the way down to 2 scrub level players. For each position level combination, we'll produce, for example, 5 legend level starting pitchers. Flying WV can keep 1 to keep, the other 4 get deleted. That player gets added to his roster, and then we go to the next combination until all 26 roster spots are filled. Um, EVC and NYC2 is the current record holder of that game. And the Nolan Network has come very close to beating him, just missed by 1 win. EVC's record is 141 wins, and it is a tough record to beat. But Flying WV is going to give it a shot on Saturday. So yeah, come hang out, get some franchise time machine specific drops, and there'll be a pack giveaway guessing how Flying WV's team does, just like we're guessing how SmileyFaceJane's team does tonight. All right, so let me put up the leaderboard for this game. It is a new game, so the only entry in the leaderboard is my test run. And my test runs are not eligible to win the leaderboard. They're just there to kind of show what it looks like when someone plays. So I did the 1993 Mets, took over the 1993 Phillies. Actually, I should probably add that. Farm team, Philadelphia Phillies. And SmileyFaceJane's farm team will be the Boston Red Sox. All right. So here are some of the things we look at. The game score, which I forgot to write down, but we'll have a game score for that. The number of wins. So I went from 59 wins of the original 1993 Mets to 107, which is a 48 win difference, an 81% increase. We did make the playoffs. We did not make the World Series or win the World Series. And our 6 players that we called up from the Phillies had a combined WAR of plus 24.2. I think that WAR title will fall for sure. SmileyFaceJane has some great Red Sox players to pick from. But we'll see how the rest goes. Should be fun. All right, so SmileyFaceJane, if you are ready, let me put the base game up. We will start building the sim. Oh, you know what? While I'm in here, I was just looking at the, this is the test run. I can look at the game score. Our game score was 1066. Oh, wait, we did win the World Series. Oh, my mistake. All right, I've just updated the leaderboard. And of course, we recognize most if someone makes the playoffs with a team that didn't make the playoffs before. Yes, that's right. I did assume because it is the Mets that they did not make it to the World Series. SmileyFaceJane knows me too well. That is exactly what happened. All right, so we're going to start a new game. We cannot be in challenge mode because we are going to do all kinds of funky stuff in the base game here. It is historical. 2018 is considered modern era. Now, this is just for the sake of I have a lot of games saved to keep the file small. I don't import the history or the minor leagues. We don't need the minors or reserve rosters because no one's going to get injured or suspended. Oh, and also, SmileyFaceJane, do you want to rename the Baltimore Orioles at all? And this is Major League Farm Team, SmileyFaceJane version 1. This will be the 2018 Orioles. And let me go ahead and save that to a notepad so I don't lose it. And this will be SmileyFaceJane. I think we went with American last time. And we switched this to female. Commissioner mode cannot be fired. No, we'll just leave it as the Orioles. Okay, sounds good. All right.
Why do you keep following me around? Look.
That's so funny. No matter what I do, I assume the Mets lose. SmileyFaceJane was exactly right on that. Oh, we just got a follow from Red Sox Curse. uh, what a fitting follow to get. And by the way, all of these games are available to anyone in our community. They're just a channel point redemption. There's no channel point redemptions, or channel points can't be bought. They're just, you just gain them by spending time watching the stream. Um, if you do subscribe, you get channel points faster, and I also offer a discounted channel point redemption rate for subscribers. But other than that, anyone can come in, hang out long enough, and play one of our games. All right, we're going to be the Baltimore Orioles today. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure our game is set up the way we want. This is all according to what's in the top part of the pack giveaway form. So scouting is off. That means all scouting data is 100% accurate. Coaching is off. Now you'll see an owner goals is turned off, but the owner will still bother us. I think that's a bug in the game. Injuries off, suspensions off. Player development is disabled. We want our players to be the exact same at the end of the season as they were at the beginning. Okay, and then when you open up league settings, it opens a whole new window of sub menus. Now, if we were going to rename the team, we would do it here under Edit League Structure, but we are not. One thing we're going to change here is there's no roster expansion. We're keeping everyone at 25 games. It is the 25-man roster because it's pre-COVID. And the NL will have no DH because it's 2018. Trading, we leave trading on for now. We're going to turn it off as soon as we do all the transactions as SmileyFaceJane wants. And we're going to turn off the creation of free agents and later of rookies. Pitchers cannot win the Cy Young Award. Also, we're going to make the importance of popularity in the All-Star vote none. This way, only player performance will determine who's voted through the All-Star game. And historical, we're going to turn off players retiring or missing seasons according to history, and we're going to turn off the automatic import of historical rookies. Now here, normally we turn the modifiers off, but we're going to leave them on because this is what creates the 2018 run environment. And because we're only moving players around the league, we're not bringing in anyone or taking anyone out. The modifiers should not be a factor here. And just for the sake of the simulation, we're going to change the mailbox settings. There's some important stuff we need to get in here, like the awards notifications. And we're going to minimize the interruptions by turning all these exiting autoplay options off. Okay, the setup is done, so we're going to do a save there. I like to do this on screen so that if anyone wants to play this at home, you can. It's not very difficult. If you've never messed around in the base game like this before, it might be a little tricky. That's why I go through it step by step. But you can go do this on your own now. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is delete out the current roster. Oh no, sorry. That's for create a roster. We are not deleting the roster. We are going to be making trades. So SmileyFaceJane, the Boston Red Sox are your farm team. Let's show you what they have to work with here. Okay, they did win the World Series. They won 108 regular season games. This is a juggernaut of a team. You can see their starting lineup here, but let's go jump into, here's their pitching staff. We'll show you their stats, their ratings. Okay, led by a 5-star Chris Sale. In the bullpen, a 4-star Craig Kimbrell. In the field, we've got 5-star Mookie Betts, 5-star JD Martinez, 4.5-star Xander Bogaerts, 3-star players Andrew Benintendi and Rafael Devers. Jackie Bradley Jr. is a 2.5-star. Perfect team favorite Swiss Army knife Brock Holt, 2.5 stars. Mitch Moreland, Eduardo Nunez, Hanley Ramirez, all 2.5-star players. Lots of interesting options you can go for here. And SmileyFaceJane always comes prepared, but for the benefit of the rest of us, let's take a look at the Orioles roster. It'll probably be pretty apparent where the holes in the roster are, but we'll sort by position. Okay, the catchers are both 2 stars. This is the negative 3.3 WAR, Chris Davis, with the 40 contact, the 40 avoid K. You know, he's supposed to be a power hitter, but that year he had a 50 power and a 50 I. So really just a liability on offense and defense. Pretty good second baseman in Jonathan Shoup, who does have a card in perfect team right now, 3.5 stars. Another 3.5-star Manny Machado at 25 years old here. 60 contact, 60 power, and average defense at third base. Surprisingly, he's a 65 steal, which is well above average. And a handful of 2.5-star players, including another Swiss Army knife that was a favorite in PT24, Tim Beckham, Trey Mancini, Adam Jones, Joey Ricard, and Mark Trumbo. So that's what we have to work with as a starting point. So, SmileyFaceJane, who was the first player you want to call up from the Red Sox? Your new minor league affiliate. And even though it is a call up, OOTP is going to make us refer to it as a trade. Mookie, of course, Mookie Betts. All right. Mookie Betts. Let's just see what it would have taken to make this trade work. There is nothing you can offer them that would make this work. What if we had given them Manny Machado, your best player? There is nothing you could add to Manny Machado for them to give you Mookie Betts. But since we are in commissioner mode, who would you like to give them, or who would you like to send down for Mookie? Craig Gentry. There he is, left fielder Craig Gentry, a 2-star player, 50 contact, 35 power, 45 I. Let's see what they think of this. Please get back to me when you have a serious offer. Well, since you're our minor league affiliate, this is a serious offer. We are going to make this transaction happen. And we have acquired an all-star, called up Mookie Betts from AAA Boston. Okay, next transaction, SmileyFaceJane. Who is the next call-up? For sale. All right, let's see if they would what they would take for Chris Sale. Nobody. Who is our best pitcher? The best pitcher would be Michael Givens, 3.5 star relief pitcher. Forget it, no way, no how. There's no one we can add. Well, who are we sending down for Chris Sale? David Hess. Oh, actually, that you know what? That I admire SmileyFaceJane for sending down a major leaguer instead of a reserve, a reserve squad player. I do admire that. All right, Chris Sale has been called up. Who is your third player? JD Martinez. 5 star left fielder JD Martinez. Of course, they're not going to. Oh, they would actually take back Mookie Betts for Chris Sale for JD Martinez. What if we offer Manny Machado? Oh, you can offer Machado and Shoop, and they would have taken it. But who are we sending down for JD Martinez? Chris Davis, the negative 3.3 war. All right. Up your game, and maybe we'll do a deal. Chris Davis so bad, they still would want Mookie Betts or Chris Sale in the deal. All right. JD Martinez called up to the Orioles, and Chris Davis sent down to the Red Sox. Okay, we're halfway through the 6 moves. You have 3 more left. Xander Bogarts. And who are we going to send down for Xander Bogarts? They won't even take Mookie or Sale back for Xander. Wow. That's harsh. Oh, Tim Beckham. That's actually very generous of you. This is a very popular Swiss Army knife card from Perfect Team 24. Wow. Wow, they would have taken several players in addition to Tim Beckham. All right. That's 4, 2 left. 2 left. Yes, you do get to set the lineups for this game. Yes, that's correct. Brock Holt. Interesting choice. I think I see where you're going with those questions. And who are we sending down for Brock Holt? Oh, they would have gone straight up for Shoot for Brock Holt. That's interesting. Pedro Alvarez. Again, a 2 star player who can actually play infield. This is very kind of you. All right, Brock Holt called up. Pedro Alvarez gets sent down. Last player, one more transaction to be made. Benintendi. I'm a little surprised you didn't go Kimbrel, but who am I to doubt? SmileyFaceJane. Benintendi. Although you do have so many holes in your lineup, it does make sense. Oh, they would take Mets back. Betts back. They would not take Chris Sale for Benintendi. That's interesting. All right, and who are we sending down? Joey Ricard. There he is. A 2.5 star player again. pretty decent give back. Sending down Ricard, bringing up Benintendi. All right, so that is the end of our transactions. Do you want to go pitching staff or lineups first, SmileyFaceJane? Pitching. Now, for creator roster, we usually don't give much leeway to keep it consistent. We let the AI do everything. But since games like Force 4 Trades and Major League Farm Team are a lot faster to set up, we give our contestants a lot more leeway. We always start with the AI, and then so Jane, what changes would you like to make? Let's set to highest rested. Okay. And we're good to go. Nice. Chris Sale is the ace, of course. Lineups. Okay, I think we'll mostly be posted in the DH lineups, but the non-DH lineups will come into play in the World Series if this team gets that far. The right DH first. Okay, right here. And notably, Benintendi is on the bench right now. Yeah, there you go. Machado to third. Oh, do you mean to third base or third in the lineup? Third base. Got it. Okay. Now, one thing we'll do is once you get the lineup set, we'll have the AI do the depth chart. I think it'll probably be easier to adjust it. JD Martinez to DH. Yeah. Benintendi at left. Now, is that coming in for Valencia? Yeah. All right. Makes sense. Yeah, he's in at left field. Man, check out this lineup 2 through 6, or even 1 through 6. And Mancini's no slouch either. Let me just do a quick check on how it would do the depth chart. Okay, for lineup, Mookie leading off. JD second. Xander. Benintendi. Machado stays there. Holt sixth. Shoop seventh. Mancini wins. Okay, looks good. I think for the interest of time, let's let the AI set the depth. Okay. All right, and then let's go VL. Copy the okay. Or do you mean copy the VR? Did you mean copy this? Yeah. Okay. Machado and Benintendi switch. Okay. Shoop and Holt switch. Makes sense. Let's see what depth charts. Okay. Now, just in case, let's do the VL and VR. Wait, what is this? They don't even have Machado starting at third in this. That's ridiculous. Come on, AI. Come on, AI. Valencia doesn't even have a better glove. Why is Valencia starting ahead of Machado at third? That's ridiculous. Okay. But I know the AI loves gloves, so sometimes they'll start a better fielder against a much better hitter, but I've never seen that. A worse fielder and a much worse hitter starting ahead of Manny Machado. Now, assuming you want to get Benintendi in there, can JD or Holt play first? That is a good question. Holt can play second, short, and right, and JD can play left or right. Here's a position ratings overview. Your first basemen are Mancini and Trumbo. I'll leave this up in case it helps you. I'm surprised JD Martinez can't play first. Okay, Benintendi in left. Oh, Holt on the bench. Interesting. Interesting. JD Martinez in right. Okay. Let's see what the depth chart looks like if we do this. Yeah, Deli Sports. On Fridays, I try to go. There's a 4 o'clock spot that's been open on the affiliate schedule, so I've grabbed that for the foreseeable future. SmileyFaceJane is playing one of our new games, which is Major League Farm Team, where you take any Major League team and then you turn another Major League team into your farm team. Okay, so Mookie first, leading off, and then JD batting second, Xander batting third, Benintendi a cleanup, Machado fifth, Shoop sixth, Mancini wins. Hey, Max LP, good seeing you. Yep, still 5 p.m. You didn't fall asleep and wake up at midnight. It is still 5 p.m. All right, let's go ahead and copy this as a starting point for VL. And we'll paste this in. And we'll have it do the depth chart here too. Okay. And while SmileyFaceJane types in any edits, let's give a shout out to Max. Max used to be one of our fellow late night streamers, but has moved on to probably a much easier on his health time slot in the mornings. But check out MaxLP80 doing a Seattle Mariners save and also very good silver and bronze tournament player. So any chance you have to watch him do roster builds, I highly recommend. So Benintendi and Machado swap. Okay. Versus lefties, Machado and cleanup, Benintendi hitting fifth. I can't imagine being a left-hander starting a game. You face Betts, Martinez, Bogarts, and Machado. Okay, that's good for lineups. And then strategy. Last thing is strategy. You can pick any of the 8 presets. Moderate sabermetric. Oh, hold on a second. I have a delivery coming. Let me grab that real quick. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, and Spy do you want to change any of the fatigue settings or the defensive sub? And Max, if you want to put in the chat what time you're streaming these days, what days and times, I've kind of lost track since you've left the late night crew. Feel free to put in there, what your usuals are, or if you don't have usuals yet, what your next few are, so people can find you. Defense on leading by 3 runs or less. Okay. All right. 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific time on Thursdays. There you go, folks. Otherwise, that's fine. Okay, we're going to save this. All right, now what we usually do for the purposes of the pack giveaway is I'll leave the lineups up, I think, We're gonna do a 3-minute commercial break so I can get ready for the sim. Also, you can finish your pack giveaway forms. We're gonna turn off the form and we'll go over the guesses after this ad roll. And that also will prevent us from being interrupted by ads during the simulation. Also, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fridays, unless Spore goes, then you collaborate so you can send your crew to him. Awesome. So Thursday mornings and then some Friday mornings. You can find Max LP 80 streaming OTP, and he has drops and he has pack giveaways just like we do. So go see him for your drops and packs. All right, see everybody in 3 minutes. Finish up your forms and please submit them. What? Why did that not work? Oh, we're already in an ad roll. Okay, now what do I do? Oh, yes, turn trades off. Thank you. Thank you, SmileyFaceJane. I messed that up last time too. SmileyFaceJane reminded me. Thank you so much. There you go. Enable trading off. Now let's say that again now that that's done. Oh, I said I would put the rosters up. Instead of turn trades off, trade Jane for a PTCS user be named later. Could you imagine if we could trade Jane? We get a boatload of talent in return. Okay, so sorry, I was trying to do a 3-minute ad roll because that's usually how long it takes me to kind of get ready for the sim. And I like to give people some notice to fill out the form. Also, so Jane has time to fill out a form as well. Smiley Face Jane is eligible to participate. I don't think it'll let me run another ad roll. Oh, maybe it will. If it doesn't, I'll put the BRB screen up and I'll be back in 3 minutes. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to run the ads. So I don't know. Do I need to put the? Do people want to see the roster while I'm away, or should I put the BRB screen up in case someone pops in and thinks their Twitch is frozen? I really should set up a mode where it's you can see the rosters, but then it says like BRB on a scroll or something. Okay, I'm going to leave the rosters up for purposes of pack giveaways, and I will just mute myself and go get ready for the stream. Wait, I was looking for some. Oh, yeah, I was looking to see how the pack giveaway form is going. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to mute myself for a couple minutes and I will come back as soon as I can. Good luck with the pack giveaway forms, everybody. All right, y'all, real quick. I was in the middle of getting ready, and it looks like my dog needs to go outside and pee. So I'm gonna just take him to a quick walk to the sidewalk and back. He's really good about going pretty fast. So I'm gonna put the BRB screen up, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Um, Nolan has let me know he's not gonna be able to go until 6, so we have plenty of time. I just apologize for the delay here, but just give me a couple minutes, and then we'll start the sim. All right, thanks for bearing with me, everybody. We are back. And if there are no objections, I'm going to go ahead and close the form. If anyone is about to submit a guess, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to generate the spreadsheet and we'll take a look at the guesses. Now, I usually hide the usernames till the end. So let me do that first. And I'll put this up on screen in a second here. Let me just resize some columns. All right. All right, so let's see what y'all think of SmileyFaceJane's moves with the Baltimore Orioles' new farm team, the AAA Boston Red Sox. Will this team make it to the playoffs? From 47 wins, 4 of 6 of you think they will make it to the playoffs. Oh, by the way, there are 6 contestants. Pretty good odds, I think, of winning some packs here for you. Will this team make it to the World Series? Only two believe this team will make it to the World Series. Will this team win the Series? Only one person thinks they will make it to the playoffs, to the World Series, and win the World Series. Two people believe there will be a Cy Young Award winner. I'm assuming those hopes are pinned on the left arm of Chris Sale. Will the batter on this team win an MVP? There are 5 out of 6 of you. I think one of those candidates could be original Oriole Manny Machado, given the better talent around him. But I think Bogarts, Martinez, and Betts are definitely or even better bets there to win the MVP. No pun intended. I just realized I said Betts twice. All right, and then the numerical guesses we usually save till after the sim. The other fun thing we do is we like to look at the base game projections for the season. If you haven't done this before in the base game, it is a lot of fun. Let's do one last save here just to make sure we don't lose anything. All right, you just sim one day into the season, and you'll see here it'll say calculating projections or predictions, I think. Yeah, there it is, generating MLB season predictions. All right, let's see what those predictions look like. Again, remember this Orioles team won 47 games. It's under reports, under MLB reports, and then preseason predictions. Okay, the Orioles are projected to win 97 games now, and the Red Sox, who won 108, are projected to win 56. Now, there is no conservation of wins like in conservation of energy or matter, because the amount lost and gained is not going to be equal, nor does it add up to the 108 that the Red Sox won in real life. But this is an interesting switch around here. Also interesting that the Orioles are not projected to finish ahead of the Yankees. I think part of that, this is a pretty impressive second place prediction given their ERA is still projected to be a 4.41. But it's on the strength of this offense projected to score a league leading 935 runs. So we'll see if this Orioles team can out hit their pitching to make it to the playoffs. Well, with 97 wins, it's not that they won't make the playoffs. They're not projected to win the division. But with 97 wins, they will still have a wild card spot. And the top hitter is projected to be JD Martinez of the Orioles, Mookie Betts of the Orioles, and then Xander Bogaerts of the Orioles. So 3 of the top, was this 10? And on the pitchers, you are projected to have the top pitcher in the AL, SmileyFaceJane, in the form of Chris Sale. All right. Well, let's see what actually happens. Good luck. And good luck to all of you with your pack giveaway guesses. We are on March 29th, so there will be a little bit of season before we get into a full month. Orioles start 2-0. The Red Sox impressively start 2-1 despite being stripped for parts. Let's see what those first 2 games look like. A 9-1 win and a 7-2 win, both over the Twins. Let's see how opening day went. 2 runs in the bottom of the second, 5 in the bottom of the third. Pretty much put it out of reach. Betts went 3 for 4 in his Orioles debut. The run, an RBI, and a walk. Bogarts went 0 for 4, scored a run and a walk, struck out 3 times. Benintendi, 3 for 4, 3 runs, 2 RBI, and a walk. And who else? Holt is new, 2 for 4, 3 runs, and an RBI. Really good contributions there by the new players. Now, JD Martinez did go 0 for 5 with a strikeout, but I think the other call-ups from Boston did their jobs. Chris Sale goes 6 in the third, gets the win, 11 strikeouts. And Givens comes in for a 2 2/3 inning save. Oh, no save. Sorry. 2 2/3 innings to finish out the game. 2 strikeouts, 2 hits, no runs. All right, pretty impressive season opener. All right, let's do a full month and see if this performance continues. And again, we're scheduled to end at 5:30 Pacific, but since Nolan is going to be running late, we're going to try to stretch until he starts around 6 o'clock. So I'm taking it a little more slowly than normal, maybe. All right, let's do the next month. Oh, and also keep an eye here. You'll see in yellow any of the Orioles that are in the top three in offense and defense. Chris Sale leading the league in strikeouts with 11. Zach Britton with a save and leading the league with a 0 ERA. Super small sample sizes, of course. Brock Holt, a 2179 OPS to start the season, 2 games in. And original Oriole Jonathan Shoup with 7 RBIs in the first 2 games. Oh, is he? Let's see. Rafael Devers making you regret not picking him. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Look at that 0.5 batter war in the first 2 games. We can take a peek to see what he's doing. He's hitting 538 with a home run. No, small sample size for sure, but that's a pretty impressive start. All right, let's do a full month. We'll see how Devers looks after that. JD Martinez, batter of the month. Play of the week, Manny Machado 1 time, Mookie Betts 1 time. And Benintendi with a 7 consecutive on base streak. That's not 7 games, that's 7 plate appearances getting on base. Don't be fooled. You're in third place, but it's 16 and 14. You're 1 game behind the Yankees and the Rays, who were tied, despite having different win percentages here. Where is AW, by the way? Brock Holt still hitting 362. JD Martinez leading the AL in home runs. Manny Machado tied for second. I'm not seeing Devers up here anywhere. On the defensive side, Kevin Gausman leading the league with a 1.49 ERA, leading the league in wins, and Sale leading the league in strikeouts. Chris Sale, third in pitcher war. All right, let's do another month. All right, the Orioles now atop the AL East. Atop the AL, in fact. 8-game winning streak during that month, and a 4-game home run streak by Mookie Betts. Yes, the pitching is stepping up. Part of that, I'm sure, is better run support, but Special Kevin is in the chat. Welcome in, Special Kevin.
Why do you
Special
keep
Kevin
following me
streams
around?
OOTP. I spent some time watching his streams. Very fun doing a Chicago White Sox save. Yes way, Jose. Thank you for the follow. All right, the Orioles 35 and 19 now. Best record in the majors. Tied for the lead in wins in the majors with the Dodgers. The Dodgers 2 ahead in the loss column, and 1 win ahead of both the Braves and the Nationals. I'm so used to the 2023 Nationals leading in losses for low ball, but in 2018 they are doing work. All right, Mookie Betts now is second in batting average. Martinez leading the league in home runs, actually 9 ahead of Giancarlo Stanton. And Mookie Betts is in third with 15 home runs. JD Martinez leading the league in RBI. OPS, Martinez and Betts second and third. Batter war, Betts and Martinez first and second. So the acquisition is definitely paying off. Chris Sale, third in the league in ERA, leading the league in strikeouts. Yeah, Mookie doing Mookie things for sure. And Chris Sale's third in the league in pitcher WAR, just .2 behind Corey Kluber. All right, so far, SmileyFaceJane's moves, bringing up those players from the AAA Boston Red Sox, paying off. All right, we're gonna sim. Oh, you know what? The owner interrupt us. I told you when I showed you how to uncheck that box for owner goals that they were still gonna bother us. They did still bother us. They interrupted our sim on May 28th, so we'll go to the end of the month. All right, so at the end of the month, Chris Sale wins Pitcher of the Month. A 7-game RBI streak by JD Martinez and a 9-game run streak by Mookie Betts. So Chris Sale, Pitcher of the Month. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, during that month, he went 5-0, 1.70 ERA, 55 strikeouts in 37 innings, 21 hits, and 9 walks. 30 walks plus hits in 37 innings. Yet somehow he's 7-4 on the season. Maybe not a lot of run support in the first month. I don't know. Oh, is this Brandon Nimmo on the Mets here? Look at that. Brandon Nimmo, NL Batter of the Month. 364, 11 home runs, 25 RBI, 29 runs scored. Sorry, I had to get some Mets commentary in there. All right, let's go back to the standings. All right, let's do the month of June. We'll take a look at where we are. We'll go to the All-Star break and we'll see how the All-Star voting is going. I think there's going to be a bunch of Orioles headed to the All-Star game. Okay, Orioles still stay in first place, but they've been having a hard time extending that lead over second place. First it was the Rays, now it's the Yankees. A little bit of a rough spot there. 3-7 in the last 10, and a 3-game losing streak. 50-35, trailing the Dodgers with 57 wins, the Nationals with 52 wins, the Astros with 52 wins, and tied with the Brewers for 50 wins. But the Brewers are 2 ahead in the loss column. JD Martinez still leading the league in home runs with 33, 5 ahead of Chris Davis, the better Chris Davis, not the negative 3.3 WAR Chris Davis, and Mike Trout. Leading the league in RBI, 1 ahead of Mike Trout. Second and third are Martinez and Betts in OPS. But it's Betts that's second in the league in OPS. With WAR with 6.6. On the defensive side, Chris Sale now leading the league in ERA, tied for second in wins, 1 game behind Lance McCullers Jr., and leading the league in strikeouts. So Chris Sale has a shot at a pitching triple crown and is leading the league in pitching WAR with a 4.8. All right, let's sim to the All-Star break, and we'll take a look and see who made the All-Star team. SmileyFaceJane giving away that she's been running multiple test runs. Chris Sale won multiple triple crowns in test runs. 53 scoreless inning streak by Chris Sale. What is Hershiser's record? Is it 59? 59 in the third or something? 53 scoreless inning streak. I'm going to screenshot this. That is amazing. Make less fun games then. No, I like that you're doing test runs. I hope people go and play this game on their own. I think that's why I do this, to introduce people to different ways to play the base game. That's why I show everyone how to set it up. I hope you go do this and have fun on your own. But then I also hope people will come to the stream and play our games in the channel too. All right, let's see. We got to sim one more game to get to the All-Star break. So an OOTP base game, if you sim to a certain date, it sims you to basically to the morning of. So you have to sim the day if you want to see what happens. Okay, let's check out. This does Special Kevin says this does seem like an interesting, fun way to play. Special Kevin, you've just seen the tip of the iceberg. We have several fun ways to play that you will eventually see all of them if you hang out with us enough. Welcome in. All right, so let's see how this Orioles team did in terms of fan voting and then who actually got chosen. All right, top 3 vote getters. Trey Mancini, an original Oriole, second at first base. Manny Machado, original Oriole, 3.3 million votes, second at third base. Call up from AAA Boston Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi leading the vote getters with 3 million votes in left field. Mookie Betts called up from the Boston Red Sox, 5.3 million votes, second only to Mike Trout in center field. And at DH, 5.5 million votes, JD Martinez. 1.5 million votes ahead of Giancarlo Stanton, a designated hitter. Hey, Tomato, good seeing you. We're doing a daytime stream, so I'm glad you could catch us. SmileyFaceJane is playing one of our new games called Major League Farm Team. She has taken over the 2018 Baltimore Orioles and has designated the 2018 Boston Red Sox to be her AAA team. And she's called up quite a few good players. Chris Sale, 3.2 million votes, leading the starting pitching voting. All right. Now, normally we look to see who's getting snubbed, but it doesn't look like anyone's getting snubbed. Let's take a look, though. So Brock Holt is hitting 317, 873 OPS. But we'll see. I don't think he'll get chosen, but he is doing well. Xander Bogaerts is a name that hasn't popped up. He's hitting 226 with a 763 OPS. Still getting 21 home runs, hitting the power, but the average and OPS are suffering. Now, we do turn off random talent change. So the coin flipping or the RNG is just in the at bats. It's not at all in the talent change. There's no talent change here. So it's just a bit of bad luck. Just like, Mookie Betts and JD Martinez doing the whole part of that is some good luck too. I'm sure there's also some good luck involved here with Trey Mancini and Manny Machado, original Orioles, doing so well. Both hitting almost 300, both with 18 and 19 home runs respectively. Both doing very well there. So I don't think anyone got snubbed there. I mean, Brock Holt can make the argument that he should get chosen, but. And on the pitching side, I don't think we're expecting much from anyone but Chris Sale. But Kevin Gausman is also on this team. Yeah, Gausman's 11-5 with a 3.57 ERA. But Chris Sale, 12-4 with a 1.65 and a minuscule 0.83 whip. You couple that with a 12.3 strikeout per 9, and there you go, number 1 vote getter. Tanner Scott also, original Oriole. The ERA is not impressive, but he's bringing a 13.2 strikeout per 9. All right, let's go to let's go see who got chosen now to the All-Star game. All right, Chris Sale got voted in. Unfortunately, we had no other pitchers get selected. Manny Machado got chosen. Benintendi got voted in. JD Martinez got voted in. Mookie Betts got selected. And that's it. Brock Holt, unfortunately, did not get in, but 5 All-Stars. All right, let's go to the home run challenge. We may have some participants in here. Yeah, JD Martinez with 37 home runs. Oh, that's it. JD Martinez, the sole Baltimore Oriole representative. And he advances 12-1 over Ronald, or 12-10 over Ronald Acuna Jr., facing Giancarlo Stanton. Unfortunately, loses to Giancarlo Stanton 10-9 in the second round. Mike Trout advances 13-12 over Chris Davis. And in the final, Mike Trout wins it all 10-9 for Fishboy. All right, let's sim ahead one day to the All-Star game itself. Chris Sale gets the honor of starting. Unfortunately, the NL wins 7-2. Let's see how our Orioles did here. Benintendi goes, doesn't record an at bat, but draws 2 walks and scores a run. That's impressive. JD Martinez goes 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts and 2 left on. Mookie Betts comes in, goes 0 for 1. And Manny Machado goes 0 for 2 with a strikeout and 4 left on base. On the pitching side, I thought Chris Sale was our starter. What happened? Oh, Chris Sale, all right, came in relief, 1 inning, 1 clean inning. That's good. Odorizzi is the one who actually got crushed. Cahill takes the loss, giving up 2 runs in the first inning. But Jake Odorizzi goes 2/3, 5 earned runs for a 67.50 All-Star Game ERA. Yikes. All right. Let's go back to the standings page. Let's finish the month of July. Ooh, it's getting tight. 1 game tied with the Yankees now. 20-game hitting streak by JD Martinez, 10-game win streak by Chris Sale. But the Orioles are now 2 games behind the Yankees, who are on a 10-game winning streak, on a tear. Mookie Betts now second league in batting average, hitting 342, but that's 38 points behind Mike Trout, who's hitting 380. JD Martinez in the tight home run race with Giancarlo Stanton and Mike Trout, 39, 37, and 35 home runs respectively. JD Martinez 3 RBI behind Mike Trout. And Betts and Martinez still second and third in OPS. Betts leading in WAR. And on the defensive side, Chris Sale still leading in ERA. Chris Sale and Kevin Gausman both tied for second in the league in wins. And Chris Sale leading in strikeouts. Already has 200 strikeouts, and we're only at August 1st. So 2 games on the Yankees, but leading the wild card race. All right, let's sim to September 1st. 3 games behind now, 2.5 games behind the Yankees, 4 games behind the Yankees, up 1 point up to 6 games behind the Yankees. All right, September 1st, 3 games behind the Yankees, 82 and 53. Still 6 games ahead now, ahead of the Angels in wildcard position. JD Martinez now has really, well, the batting race is really tight now. Trout has fallen way back. He was hitting 380, now he's hitting 343. Martinez just 5 points behind Altuve for the batting title. 5 home runs ahead of Giancarlo Stanton for the home run title, and 2 RBI ahead of Adalberto Mondesi for the Royals. Really? Really? What is happening here? What is happening here? What in real life in 2018, he hit 276 with an 804 OPS, which is respectable, but it's not 296 with an 848 OPS. And it's not 110 RBI, that's for sure. Wow. The things you see in this game if you play it long enough. Unfortunately, Chris Sale has fallen off the leaderboard in wins. He's leading in ERA and strikeouts. Let's see how many wins he's got. 15-8. He's still in the running, but with only 1 month left in the season, he'll be hard pressed to catch his teammate Kevin Gausman and Lance McCullers Jr. with 17 wins. All right, let's go week by week here. See if the Orioles can catch the Yankees for the division lead. I think OOTP defaults to a 1-game wild card, which is why I think it's important to try to get the division lead here. Okay, still 3 games, but on a hot streak, winning 7 in a row, 9-1 in the last 10 are the Orioles. JD Martinez now just one batting average point behind Jose Altuve. 8-game extra base hit streak by JD Martinez. Still 1 point behind Altuve, but they've both raised their batting average, so both of them are getting hot here. The Yankees and Orioles both 8-2 in the last 10, both on a 1-game losing streak. We're at September 10th. Let's do another week. 2 games behind now. Orioles winning 5 in a row. Yankees winning 3 in a row. We're at September 17th, 2 games behind. 11 games ahead in the wild card. But again, I think you want to get out of that wild card spot if you can. JD Martinez now in Triple Crown position. 5 batting average points clear of Altuve. 6 home runs ahead of Stanton. And 14 RBI ahead of Mondesi, who I still can't believe is second in the league in RBI. On the pitching side, has Sale is now still 2 games behind Gausman and McCullers, so the Triple Crown might be out of reach for Chris Sale. That would have been awesome if SmileyFaceJane had 2 Triple Crown winners. All right, let's do another week. Oh, the Orioles just fell apart. They're now 5 games behind. They went 6-4 the last 10, while the Yankees went 8-2. They did win their last game, but 5 games is going to be pretty hard to make up now. Martinez now is also only 2 batting average points ahead of Altuve. All the other 2 legs of the Triple Crown seem pretty safe. On the pitching side, Sale still 2 games behind Gausman and McCullers. It looks like Sale might get 300 strikeouts though. At this point, let's just sim to the end of the regular season. Yeah, 7 games behind with 1 game left to play. Oh, Martinez just fell apart down the stretch now. 7 points behind Altuve. Oh, what a bummer. Machado now tied for second in RBI, only behind Martinez. Sale has also dropped to second in ERA, third in wins, and leads the league in strikeouts. All right, 1 more game left to play. All right, we finished 97. That is exactly what the AI predicted. They just predicted the Yankees would have 99 wins. But this is a spawn-on prediction by the AI. Wow. I am often critical of the way the AI manages games, but what a prediction on the regular season results for this Orioles team. Okay, let's go to the postseason here. Let's sim 1 more day. Okay, JD Martinez is the home run champion. Mookie Betts goes 2020, and the Orioles are headed to the playoffs. So the Orioles will be facing the Angels for the chance to play the Yankees, while the Guardians play the Astros. In the NL, the Braves and the Cubs. Oh, yeah, so I did. I guess we could have watched that, but was it even? I thought it wasn't close enough anymore. Yeah, it was a 6 point difference, so I didn't think it'd be worth. We will watch an elimination game if we get to that point, or a series clinching game. But we are coming up on Nolan going live, and also I have to make dinner, so let's make sure we can make through these playoffs. All right, let's since the start of the wild card. All right, let's watch this. All right, this is important. SmileyFaceJane taught us how to do this. You go to history and achievements. You have to turn off notify achievements. Otherwise, the pop-up will ruin it for you. Now you can go to scores and hide scores. And now you can quick play the game. This is a 1 game playoff, right? I'm pretty sure this is a 1 game playoff. Yeah, it's a 1 game playoff. Yeah, 1 game wildcard series. Not even really a wildcard series, a wildcard game. That's why you want to win the division. It's such a coin flip at this point. At least you have Chris Sale on the mound for this. And it's a home game. All right, top of the first, 2 outs. 1-1 count for Mike Trout. Oh, that's a deep fly ball to right field. And that's gone. Baltimore falls behind 1-0. All right, the A is going to jump us to the bottom of the third, which is a good sign because the Orioles are up at bat. Mancini on first, JD Martinez up at bat. 2 outs and a full count. Line drive into right field. That's into the corner for extra bases. Mancini, not the speediest runner. We'll see if he can score. He's rounding third, and he's in safely. As is Martinez with a double. RBI double for JD Martinez. All right, the rally continues. Xander Bogaerts up at bat now. 2 outs with a 1-1 count this time. Line drive into right field. That's going to drop in over the head of Trout. Another run should score. And the Orioles are still up. 2 outs, 2-1 count for Manny Machado. Line drive into the left field. That's going to drop. And it scores Bogaerts. 3 runs. 3 runs in the bottom of the third for the Orioles. Angels up now, trailing by 2. Calhoun up with a runner on first. Lefty-lefty matchup goes down swinging. And I think the runner was thrown out too. Top of the 6th now. 1 out, 3-1 count for Simmons with Upton on first. That's a walk. Mike Trout up now. Dangerous batter up. 1 out, 0-2 count. Sale still dealing. Strikeout. All right, the AI is taking us to the... Oh, no, it's still the top 6. Ohtani up now. Another strikeout. Sale still doing work. Gets out of that jam. Top of the 7th now. Sale still in the game. Facing David Fletcher. 1 out, full count. Fly ball deep left center field. And the 30 power David Fletcher goes yard. 30 power, everybody. 30 power. Rene Rivera, he's got 50 power, so he may hit a 2-run home run with no one on base. No outs, 2-1 count. Oh, come on now. Oh no, that's caught. That's squeezed by the right fielder, Brock Holt. All right, that brings up Simmons. 2 outs, 2-2 count. Ground ball to short. Thrown out at first. And that takes us to the top of the ninth. 1-run game. I don't even know this dude. Brad Bratch on the mound facing Mike Trout. Full count. Oh, draws the walk. Never like to have a leadoff walk. 1-2 count now for Otani. Gets him swinging. Oh, that's a big out. That's a big bat and a big out. David Fletcher up now. 2 on, 1 out. 0-1 count. That's a line drive into center field. That's trouble. And it'll score 1, tying the game. Runners advance to second and third. Cole Calhoun up now. 1 out, 1-2 count. Gets him swinging. That's a huge out. The infield can now go back. 2 outs, 2-2 count for Pujols. Gets him looking. Oh, Brad Bratch. How do I not know your name? Wow. All right, bottom of the ninth. Given the bullpen did not get improved during this season, let's hope we can wrap it up here and walk it off. Brock Holt leading it off. 0-1 count. Ground ball up the middle, past the shortstop. That's a base hit. Leadoff hit. Trey Mancini up now. 0-2 count. Strikeout's better than a double play here. All right, strikeout. We'll take it. Better than a double play. Wine is up now. This is the weakest part of the order. Then we have Betts, Martinez, Bogarts coming up. Oh my goodness, a 5-ball right field. Oh, that's not deep enough. Oh, I thought you had it. That's right, though. With 1 out, Mookie Betts comes up. Hold on, let me close the door here real quick. All right, Mookie Betts up now. 2 out, 2-2 count. Brock Holt on second. Ground ball. Oh, it dies third. Doesn't make the throw. First and third now. Innings still alive. That brings up JD Martinez. Line drive to center field. Scores the runner. Oh, what a win. Walking it off. Wow. That's awesome. All right, congrats. Getting past the wild card around there, 4-3 with a walk off. Both teams scoring the ninth. All right, let's see what's going on in the tree here. So the Cubs beat the Braves to face the Dodgers, and the Orioles will be facing the Yankees. Well, of all the games to do highlights, that probably was the best one. All right, we're going to switch to scores mode for the rest of the playoffs here. Guardians beat the Astros 5-3 in extras, scoring 2 in the top of the 10th. And in the ALDS for the Orioles, the Orioles lose 5-2. 3 runs at the bottom of the first for the Yankees, and they hang on to win. National League's in action now too. The Nationals win 4-2. The Dodgers win 6-3. The Astros tie up their series on a 7-0 win, shutting out their Guardians. And the Orioles take another loss, 3-1 this time. Tight game, but the Yankees score 2 in the bottom of the third and hang on to win that one. All right, let's. Orioles have a travel day here. They can try to straighten themselves out while the National League plays. The Brewers come back to tie the series at 1. And the Dodgers extend their lead to 2-0 over the Cubs. All right, AL's going to be on a travel day while the NL's back in. NL's on a travel day with the AL's back in action. The Astros take a 2-1 series lead on an 8-0 win, shutting out the Guardians despite giving up 11 hits. And in the Orioles game against the Yankees, Chris Sale on the mound. And they win 8-3. Chris Sale is player of the game. All right, they force a game 4. All right, NL now. The Brewers take a 2-1 series lead, winning 4-3. Los Angeles cannot put away the Cubs. The Cubs force a game 4, winning 4-3. Guardians win 2-1, tying up that series at 2 games apiece, scoring 1 in the bottom of the 10th. And Alice Cobb on the mound for the Orioles. And why is my game frozen? Oh, the Orioles win 9-1. Man, what a pause that was. Martinez and Machado go series at 2 games apiece. All right, AL's on a travel day. The Nationals force a game 5, winning 7-6, scoring 2 in the top of the 9th. And the Cubs win 6-3, forcing a game 5. All the series going long here. The Astros win their series 6-3. And the Orioles win 7-2. Kevin Gausman, player of the game. 6 innings, 1 earned, 2 walks. Congratulations, headed to the World Series. All right, the NL Series both tied at 2. The Nationals win 7-5. Oh, sorry, not to the World Series, headed to the ALCS, my bad. And the Dodgers win 10-6. All right, Nolan, we're in the playoffs, so we'll be done soon. All right, the ALCS starting now. Astros hosting the Orioles. Chris Sale. So the rotation was able to reset, so Chris Sale is on the mound. And the Orioles win 5-0. 5-hit shutout of the Astros. Sale goes 6 innings, 4 hits, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. NL now starts up play. Dodgers win 5-3. Dylan Bundy on the mound for the Orioles. Does not fill me with confidence. But they win 9-8. Oh, the Orioles scored 2 in the top of the 8th, 2 in the top of the 9th to win it 9-8. Despite giving up 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 series lead. Nationals tie up the series at 1 game apiece, winning 8-1. The AL's in the spotlight now with the NL on a travel day. Baltimore looking to extend their 2-0 series lead. They take a 9-3 loss. Still 1 game ahead in the series. All right, both leagues are in action. The Nationals take a 2-1 series lead on a 2-1 win. And in the AL, the Astros tied up 2 games apiece on a 3-1 win. Both teams pitching through 5 hitters. In the NL, the Nationals take the 3-1 series lead, winning 7-6, walking off with a run in the bottom of the 10th. And in the AL, Sale back on the mound. They win 5-1. Sale goes 5 1/3, 3 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. All right, AL's on a well-deserved travel day. Dodgers win 7-2, forcing a game 6. And the Orioles win 7-4, winning the series and heading to the World Series. Congratulations, SmileyFaceJane, on that. And the Nationals win 14-1. Winning the NLCS. 14-1. Was playoff Kershaw pitching? All right, World Series Game 1. Chris Sale on the mound. Orioles have been very fortunate with their rotation in the postseason, being able to start the series with Chris Sale. But they lose 1-0, getting no hit. Max Scherzer no hits the Orioles, giving up 2 walks and 10 strikeouts. Oh man. Sale didn't even give up the earned run. It was given up at the bullpen. What a crusher. What a stud performance by Max Scherzer. All right, game 2. Let's see if the Orioles can bounce back. Oh, they lose 5-3. This is not looking good. Their best 2 starters have already gone. They lose 5-3, fall behind 2-0. Travel day. Let's hope they can reset like they did last time. All right. 3-game homestand here. Hopefully they can turn around the series. Another loss, 5-2. Facing a 3-0 series deficit. Looking for the reverse sweep now. Oh, unfortunately, a sweep by the Nationals. 5-2 win, 4-0 series win. But quite an achievement for an Orioles team that won 47 games in real life. Exciting postseason performance, falls short in the World Series, but a heck of a performance. All right, let's go to the postseason awards. Actually, let's save this game real quick, just in case something happens. We'll finish up the postseason awards. We'll give away the packs, and then we'll send you on over to the Nolan Network. All right, we do most of this from the mailbox. Great Glove Awards. We might have an outside chance at an award or two here. No Orioles winning any Great Glove Awards. Next up is the Reliever of the Year. Blake Trinan wins it for the Athletics, winning 20 of the first place votes, beating out Aroldis Chapman. Pretty close race, 128 points to 110. Now, were we snubbed at all? Let's take a look here. Brad Bratch was our closer. 34 saves, but a 3.42 ERA. So, no, I don't think so. Platinum Stick Awards. Now, we should be in the running for several of these. All right, let's see. Mookie Betts in center field. JD Martinez at DH. And that's it. I'm surprised. Okay. Well, still, 2 Platinum Stick Awards. Pretty good. Rookie of the Year. I don't know that we have anyone eligible. It wouldn't be from their call-ups. No, Gleyber Torres sweeps it, beating out Shohei Ohtani. What did Shohei do this year? He hit 242 with 34 home runs. Ah, that didn't win an MVP. What did Torres do? Hit 306 with 38 home runs. Wow. Okay. Cy Young Award, Chris Sale is our candidate. Sorry if you hear my dog whimpering. Everyone's home now, so he's excited to see them. Chris Sale does take it. 21 of the first place votes. The other 9 going to Trevor Bauer. 183 points to 146. He finished 18 and 10 with a 2.85 ERA. Those are like kind of Mike Witt 1986-ish numbers. All right, next up is the MVP award. I think JD Martinez, maybe Mookie Betts are our best bets here. JD Martinez does take it from Mookie Betts, who finished second. 18 and 12 first place votes, respectively. 360 points to 330 points. Very close MVP race. But 56 home runs, 139 RBI, and a 348 average will take it. All right, that means we have enough information now to do our 10-pack giveaway. Let me unhide the Twitch user IDs, and we'll figure out who won, and then we'll get you on over to Nolan. Let me unhide those IDs first. Resize some columns here. Oh, I think we're good. I think this is good. Okay. Will this team make it to the playoffs? They did make it to the playoffs. That eliminates 2 users. It eliminates everyone but SmileyFaceJane, Kayaking Santa, Flying WV, and Clay Dog. Will this team make it to the World Series? They did make it to the World Series in thrilling fashion. Kayaking Santa and Clay Dog still in it. SmileyFaceJane, a sayer of nay on your own team. Wow. Will this team win the World Series? They did not win the World Series, which means Clay Dog is our big winner. 7 packs to Clay Dog. 3 packs to Kayaking Santa. We'll finish out the awards just for fun here. Will a player on this team win the Cy Young Award? Yes, they did. Astros beat you every time in your Sims. Oh. Will a batter on this team win the MVP? Yes. All right, let me resize this so we can see the numerical yeses now. The downside of simulating your your community game. All right, this is where it gets fun. How many games will this team win? I've already forgotten. Oh, 97, as according to the prediction. Find of You is 6 away. Clay Dog was 4 away. What a guess. Will be the highest war generated by anyone on this team. It's almost always a pitcher. Almost always a batter. So we'll start with the highest pitcher was Chris 7. Wow. And for the batters, the highest WAR was a 12.4 for Mookie Betts. 3.2 more than the MVP. Now, part of that is, I think the MVP was playing DH, so that would nerf their WAR. But a 12.4 WAR. That means SmileyFaceJane was the closest, 11.2. This is what SmileyFaceJane is best at. When a number is way out there, somehow still the closest to guess it. All right, looks like, there we go. My Google Sheets was frozen there for a second. All right, what will be the batting average of the player who leads the team in batting average? Minimum 300 plate appearances. That was JD Martinez with a 348. Oh, Claydog just beat you out there, SmileyFaceJane. 0.001 closer. What will be the racing ERA of the pitcher who leads his team in ERA? I'm assuming that's Chris Sale. 100 innings pitched minimum. Actually, Blyer out of the pen qualifies with 103 and a third innings pitched with a 2.26 ERA. Claydog again, 2.39. And then the OPS, the highest OPS on the team. All right, the base game's a little slow here. OPS, okay. 1091 OPS from JD Martinez. And SmileyFaceJane and Claydog with very nice guesses, both tied with 1069. All right, well, Claydog and SmileyFaceJane did have the best numerical guesses. But because of the other guesses, it is Kiking Santa who comes in first place. Oh, no, second place, sorry. And Claydog who comes in first place. Congratulations. And SmileyFaceJane, congratulations on a huge performance in our first version of Major League Farm Team. Claydog knew Smiley was going to pick that. Then why didn't you pick 1070? You could have won that one. SmileyFaceJane, thank you for the point redemption. I hope you had a good time. I had a blast facilitating that and streaming it. Always a good time when one of our community plays one of our games. But even more so when it's SmileyFaceJane, such an expert in the game. All right, let's get ready to raid on over to Nolan. And just a reminder, I am on again tonight at 10 o'clock Pacific time, and I will be on tomorrow night with special affiliate packs or special affiliate drops. You didn't know if you higher or lower, so you took the tie. That's amazing. All right, let's flip this back up here, and then let's raid on over to the Nolan Network. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Hope you had a good time. Now, it is now the Nolan Network. All right, thanks again, everybody.